So you can do this practice lying down, or you can sit up for it. However you want to do it is fine. Bring your attention into this time and place, as we always do when we start the practice. The first step is to become mindful of the present moment. We're going to work with an intention or an affirmation today that starts with the words I am, and then just keep it positive. I am healthy, I am calm, I am resilient, whatever comes to mind that you'd like to work with today. And take a few deep breaths. Notice your whole body from head to toes. And think about what you would like to use as your words today. I am. And then repeat those words to yourself 3 times, just in your mind. I am. It's not uncommon for a rebuttal or evidence to the contrary to come up. We're not really trying to prove a point or make something true. We're really just saying the sentence. So if there's thoughts coming up about, well, you're not, or whatever it is, just kind of let those be in the background. We're really just focusing on the relaxation practice and on the words, the intention or the affirmation that we're using. And bring your attention to your forehead and your eyebrows. Allow your muscles to soften. When we bring our attention to a part of the body, there's a natural softening that often happens. First, we notice if there's any tightness or tension, and we allow that to soften a bit, to release. And we could bring our attention back a few inches into the thought center of the brain, noticing what's going on in our thought at the moment. And just as you bring yourself into the various parts of the body, repeat the sentence that you're working with. As you're centering your attention on the forehead and behind the forehead, listening to the words, I am. And then bringing your attention down a little bit, noticing the eyes. Let the eyes relax. And also pay attention to the nose and the flow of breath in the nose. When we do practices like this consistently, what we often find is that the breath becomes slower as we're breathing in and we're breathing out. There's just a natural slowing process that happens. And if that's not happening, that's sometimes the case too. But oftentimes when we bring our attention in, we notice that the breath becomes a bit slower, a bit smoother. And for a moment, focus on the continuity of your breath. As you finish your exhalation, smoothly moving into the inhalation. As soon as you're finished inhaling, let go into the exhalation, keeping those words in mind as you're breathing. Breathing them in. If it's a short sentence, you could breathe the whole thing in on the inhale and then breathe it out again on the exhale. Or you could divide it up over a couple of breaths. I am. Let that come into your whole body with the oxygen of the in-breath. Let every cell of your body know, I am. And then letting go of the breath awareness, bring your attention into your jaw and your teeth. Notice if there's enough space in your between your upper and lower jaw so that you can relax. If you're clenching your teeth, allow that to soften. And as we're thinking the sentence that we're using, we might notice that we're subvocalizing. There's a bit of movement at the root of the tongue or the vocal cords. And if that's the case, allow that to settle as well and allow the words to be heard in your mind. I am. As you let your whole vocal cords, that whole mechanism relax and soften. And bring your attention around to the back of the neck and the shoulders. Notice if there's any tightness or protective energy in the back of your body that you could release just for a few minutes. Notice the muscles of the neck, muscles of the shoulders, the large muscles of your back. Listening to those words in your mind, I am. And bring your attention through the shoulders down into your arms and hands. Notice the warmth where your arms or hands connect with the rest of your body. Notice if there's any energy of needing to move or restlessness through your arms or hands. Or if you could relax and exhale and let your arms and hands rest. Letting that sentence repeat, I am. And bringing your attention back up to your forehead and eyes. Down through your nose and jaw, teeth, mouth, through your throat. Notice any energy or sensation through your head or your neck. And let the sound vibration of those words be there as well. I am. Bring your attention to the large group of muscles that cover your rib cage, the fronts and the sides, the back. Notice how your body is moving with your breath through the chest and the stomach area. Exhaling and inhaling. Allow your muscles to soften so that your breath can move freely. Bring your attention into your heart center. I am. Rest your attention in your heart center as you listen to those words. Bring your attention down to your stomach area, into your navel center, your lower belly, to your gut. Noticing any energy or sensation in this area, while also attending to the words, I am. Keeping your mind focused on the physical sensations, on the energy, on your breath, and just on those words. If there's other thoughts in the mind, let them be in the background. I am. And then bring your attention down to your legs and your feet. Noticing the sense perceptions, the warmth, the texture under your feet or on the back of your legs. Notice if your legs and feet can relax and rest. And then being aware of your whole entire body from head to toes. Being aware of the sensory perceptions of the body, the feeling of the air on your skin, the sounds in your ears, the textures and temperature around you. And be aware of your whole body as you're listening to those words. Let them be permeating through your whole body from head to toes. I am. Allow yourself to be deeply focused, deeply relaxed. Holding your whole entire body, your physical body, your energy, your experience with thought, the words, I am. The observation of that and the space in which that's arising to be seen. And then for a moment, let go of the practice. Let the words reverberate and come to stillness. And then focus again on those words, listening to them in your mind. I am. And open your eyes and look around as you're still remembering the words. And feel it through your whole body. And set an intention to touch back into it a few times during the day.